Welcome to this video, 100 tips and tricks in ABAP. ABAP tip 18. In this video I would like to show and explain to you the most important shortcuts for ABAP developers in the ABAP editor, so especially in the SAP GUI. So I think that the ABAP editor offers you a lot of functionalities, you just have to know them, and a lot of those functionalities are like hidden in the menu function and the menu bar. But if you know the shortcut, then you can easily hit the corresponding keys on your keyboard at the same time. And then you can use the function, especially if you're writing code with your keyboard, then you can directly use the shortcuts and then you don't have to switch between your keyboard and your mouse. So this is way faster. So I think let's get started with one of the most important shortcuts is doing a undo. So to reverse any action. So for example, if I here have done anything and then later on I realize, oh, I made a mistake, then you can use Control Z and then you can see you're going a couple of steps back, so you're undo, and if you would like to redo, then you can use Control Y, and then you're redo doing these things. So Control Z is one of the, I think, most used key combination. If you are okay, I just would like to revert this going back. And then what you can also do is you can use Alt and then click or select with your mouse. So let's do this here. If I hit the Alt key and then if I click, then you can see that here you can select any data directly in the ABAP code. So I think it's the same as you would do Control Y in the SAP GUI. So yeah. Alt and select can be useful if you would like to then afterwards use the key combination Control C to copy and Control V to paste it in, so to copy and paste a larger block of code out of the ABAP editor. Then I think what is also important is using comments. So one thing that you can use is you can use Control and the comma. And this means that the whole line where you have set the focus will be commented in. And if you would like to comment this, if you would like to remove the comment, then you can use Control dot to remove the comment once again. So Control comma a couple of times for each using of the key combination will put the line into a comment. And with Control dot, you can remove the line one step back for a comment. And if you, for example, select a block, so multiple lines, and then you're using Control comma, then you're commenting all the selected lines in, and with Control dot, you are removing the comments once again. Then the next one is probably if you, for example, would like to switch into another transaction. So if here right now we are in the ABAP editor, so the SE38, but for some reason you would like to go to the function builder SE37, to the class builder SE24, whatever transaction you want to open up, then you can of course move your cursor into the OK code field and then enter the transaction code. So for example, data browser SE16N, or what you can also do is, and therefore here I set the focus once again into the ABAP editor, and then you're using Control Shift 7. So Control slash, and then you can see that the focus is directly in the OK code field, and then you can just continue typing the transaction code move directly into another transaction. Then what could be also important is using bookmarks. So after setting the focus into one line, and then you're using the key combination Control Alt and a number from 1 to 9. So for example, Control Alt 1. And then you can see on this column that this blue flag with the number 1 has been inserted. So here I've set the bookmark 1. If you, for example, would like to switch it to another ID, then once again, Control Alt and another number, for example, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever you want to. And you can remove the whole bookmark by just using the same key combination, Control, Alt, and the number. So in this case, 8, and just using it once again to put it in there once again. And what is useful about bookmarks, so here it's, I think, quite obvious and easy. We're just having 25 lines. But if you have a large coding block, a lot of lines, and you think, okay, this line is very important, I would like to jump later on once again into this line, maybe also to remember, to finalize, to correct any coding, then here you can jump to this bookmark by using Control and then the number, the ID of the bookmark. So in this case, I have set the bookmark 8. So to jump to this bookmark, I have to use Control and 8. And then you can see that here we've jumped to this. So with Control Alt and, for example, here 3, I can do the same. So with Control 3, I can jump to this. With Control 8, I can jump to this. So, and then we can remove this once again quite easily. Then we have a key combination. I think I've explained this already. It's Control C to copy. So for example, here, if I select the whole line and then I'm using Control C, I am copying the selected ABAP coding block, and then with Control V, I can paste it in. So this can be also quite useful. Then the next, what we're gonna have a closer look is a Control Alt and T. So here then the whole line is just moved one line above. So Control Alt and T. And once again with Control Z, we can undo this, so we can correct the actions. Then if you, instead of selecting, using Control C and then using Control V to copy and paste one line, you can also select or set the focus into the line, and then you can use Control D for duplicate. So that's how you basically duplicate any line. So for some reasons, this can be also useful. Then I have mentioned this a couple of times. I think that the Pretty Printer is one of the mandatory tools in the ABAP editor before activating a change. And here you have the Pretty Printer, and as you can see, you have the key combination Shift and F1. So here, for example, if we just make intent anything and then we're using Shift F1, then we are using the Pretty Printer and have beautified a little bit our coding. Next to the Pretty Printer, what I'm always doing before activating is doing a syntax check. So here you can click on this button or use the key combination Control F2. And then in the status bar, you can see no syntax error found in report. That string. If there would be any error or warning, then here this will be highlighted. You can jump from there in here. So for example, if I'm just doing this, Control F2, then here you can see what the error is, and with double click, you can jump into this line. So then Control F2. And as mentioned, if you would like to use any ABAP coding, you have to activate it, and therefore you can click on this button or use the key combination Control F3 to activate your changes and the object itself. And therefore, as mentioned, I'm using Shift F1 for the Pretty Printer, Control F2 for the syntax check, and Control F3 to activate it. All three key combinations, shortcuts in a row, to activate any object. So what you can do is you can select a word, and then you can use Control J to uppercase the first letter. So here you can select this, and then you can use Control J to uppercase the first letter. So if you want to do this, then you can do this. If here we can see, if you would like to select a whole word, then you can do this by hitting the Control key and clicking on the word. So here I hit the Control key right now, I click in here, and then I'm easily selecting the whole word. So when I started developing in ABAP, or especially in the SAP system, this was the first topic I really have to get to know, because from other editors for Word, Excel, and so on, double click means selecting the whole word, and in ABAP or in SAP it's different. So therefore, if you double click, you're using the forward navigation. So here, for example, if I double click, then I'm jumping here to the root, to the definition, and if I would like to select this, then I have to hit the Control key up front, and then here it is selected. So then what you can do is, after selecting a word, you can use Control K to uppercase every single character of the word. So yeah, could also be useful, and if you are using Control K once again, then you are reverting this. What I really like is using auto completion, and I highly recommend to use this. So you can use Control and the space key, and then here the auto completion will be opened up with the possible suggestions, and depending what you have already typed, a corresponding hit list will be suggested. So for example, if I'm starting with WR and then using Control space, then the only keyword is in this case right, and with the Enter key I can basically here make some assemble, but this is here I can take over. Or what you can also do is with WI Control space, you can just double click on here. If you would like to, here you can specify more details, and then you have also taken this over. Also, for example, for data, Control space, here Enter, then this has been taken over. Of course, if you would like to save your changes, so then you can use this button, or you can use Control S to save it. So here, this is important, because save your changes, because otherwise your changes might get lost. Then with Control O, you can go to one specific line. So for example, if you would like, if you know in line 450 there is an important statement, then you can enter this here, for example 9, and then you all directly jump to this line with Control O. If you would like to get rid of one whole line, then you can do this with Control Shift and L, or with Control Shift and X. So Control Z to take this over, but Control Shift L or Control Shift X might be useful to get rid of one single line. What you can do is with Control Shift S, you can basically save your ABAP coding in an ABAP file. So if you would like to save your ABAP coding locally, you can use Control Shift S to do this. Next one is basically the tab key. So if you set the cursor up front any wording and use the tab key, then you intend, and with Shift Tab you move it backwards. So if you once again select multiple lines and then use the tab key, you intend everything, every selected line, and with Shift Tab you move it backwards once again. So I think those were really helpful shortcuts. So I will move my video to the top right, because here in the bottom here, I think, let's show this to you here in the bottom right area. So here, if I click on this, here under keyboard, here you have also a lot of possibilities to basically change the shortcuts. So here you can see the shortcut for the selected command. So here also you can change this if you want to, according to your needs. And here you have a lot of shortcuts that you can explore by just opening the options in here. So this tiny little button is kind of like useful. So, and yeah, by said this, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions left, please put them in the comment sections. Please like this video and please do not forget to subscribe, because there will be a lot useful more videos in the future. There's still 82 videos about ABAP tips and tricks left. So see you in the next video.